Hello, everyone. This is Zaya Younan from El Septimo, and I'm here again at Cigar Inc. studio. I love being here because they have the best equipment, the best projection, and also the best producers to create a content-driven video that makes sense and adds a value in your experience. So before I start this, I want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and Happy New Year. I wish everyone to have a much more successful and happier 2025 than we had before. And today I have a very special guest here, Eleni Rodrigues. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Before we start, Feliz Navidad, próspero año a todo el mundo. Espero que el año que viene sea muy bueno, que sea mejor del año que ha pasado.
Ah, great. I heard you're from Dominican, originally from DR, Dominican Republic.
I am. I'm from Tamboril in Dominican Republic. It's known as the cigar capital of the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you've been smoking cigar for a long time.
For 18 years to be exact.
But before I start asking a question, I just heard that you have served the United States Marine Corps for 15 years. I want to thank you for your services.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much for that. And I also met you when you were on our lunch smoking cigars. And how long you been smoking cigars? You said 15 years?
18.
18 years. Wow.
My mom was the one that gave me my first cigar.
Oh, what a great mom.
Yeah, she's amazing. Yeah.
So she came for your birthday. She says, your birthday, I want to teach you how to smoke a cigar, right?
Yes, and we sat there till I finished it. So 5 hours later,
wow.
She would not let me stand up until I finished.
And how many cigars do you smoke a week now?
A week now, about 12.
Wow, good job.
About
so
12.
Almost every day.
Almost every day, yes.
Wow. So this should be a lesson to everyone. Even women can smoke cigar, even better than men. Very few men I know that they smoke cigar every day, 12 a week.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And I smoke strong cigars too. So
yeah. So you must be smoking quality cigars, right? What do you smoke?
Yes. So I got introduced to El Septimo. We're here around my birthday in March, and I went to Chocolate City in Las Vegas, and we walked in, and the first cigar I smoked was actually the Shiba.
Wow. You must like the cigar that you make a pendant.
Yeah, and I have the bracelet too.
Why? Is because Queen Sheba was one of the greatest queen of the earth, or what?
Because I knew her story already.
I see.
With school, and I just,
How was the cigar?
It was amazing. Yeah. It is amazing. It is amazing. It's my favorite one out of the top three. Second is Bamba, and then Marifico is the last one.
Marifico.
Yeah. Marifico,
so you like the Zaya collection.
Yes.
My collection,
yes.
the best. Yeah, I love Zaya collection too. And the difference is the tobacco is fermented longer than any other cigars in the world, 15 years before it's rolled, actually.
Yes, it's I don't have a hangover. There's some cigars that give you hangovers. A lot of people don't know that. But your cigar does not.
Yeah. Now, we have 55 different blends of cigars.
Yes.
How many of them have you smoked?
I think 56.
I will attest to that because she smoked some of our prototype.
Yes, sir.
Matter of fact, today I'm going to give you a very special prototype cigar. For 3 years, I've been trying to create the world's most perfect cigar. A cigar that meets all of the requirements. And when I prepared it, I wasn't thinking about the cost or the complication in it. We were spending scientific data to understand using not only AI, artificial intelligence, but large group of people to see how we can find a common blend that everybody unanimously like and love and smoke it. And today I'm going to actually give you one to smoke to see what you think about it. Because at El Septimo, we blend it, we have our own blenders, but we don't decide on the blend of the cigar. We let the customer decide on the blend of cigar. So if the customer in majority likes a certain blend, we go with that.
That's good because
because they're the one paying for it, right?
Yeah, and most companies just want to put out the product and hopefully people like it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
That's with everything. Hopefully a person, they could have a little test group, but it's not the same.
Now,
it's not the same.
A lot of women they say they don't like to smoke cigar because they leave the bad smell on their clothes, on their hair. Then they have to take a shower constantly. And how's been your experience smoking El Septimo cigar?
I don't have that issue at all. It's like a perfume. If you get a cheap perfume, it doesn't stay on your skin. With a bad cigar, you could just feel it on your skin, and it's not a good experience. And I've sat down and smoked like 4 of your cigars. Woke up the next day, my hair doesn't smell, and I don't feel any, like it's not affecting me in a bad way at all.
So what message do you have for all the women in the world, which sometimes they are intimidated by smoking a cigar? I don't know why, because my wife smokes as much a cigar as I do. But what is your message for them?
Well, my message is do not be intimidated by smoking. It's one of the best things that has happened to me. It helps me relax. I could think clearer. I even smoke when I'm doing homework. I'm in school right now. Don't be intimidated by that. Don't be afraid to ask questions, and it's okay to start off with something light. Don't think you have to go strong immediately. But it's a luxury that men have that I wish more women would enjoy. So if you're out there and you haven't tried a cigar, try one, especially the one you need to try first is El Septimo.
Actually, it's funny you said that when you do your homework, it helps you concentrate more. And the natural nicotine I'm talking about, which is in cigars, a natural nicotine actually does that. It gives you more energy to think, and it helps you focus more. Sometimes when I want to read a big contract, I always delay reading it because I don't want to go to 400 or 500 pages of a contract. But as soon as I put a cigar in my mouth, I can go through it in less than half an hour, read the whole thing, and understand it very well. There are a lot of benefits with the natural nicotine. Smoking cigarette is bad for you,
Yes.
but not cigar. Cigar is a natural nicotine. You find the same natural nicotine in tomato, potato, eggplant, cauliflower. And so sometimes when you're taking your little daughter to McDonald's, buy her French fries, that French fries, potato actually has more nicotine than any vegetable, than fruit. Did you know that? And so essentially, if you take a blood of every human being on this earth, they have a traces of nicotine in it. Again, a natural nicotine.
Natural,
because
yeah.
in natural nicotine, we don't add any substance, we don't add any chemicals that basically is bad for you,
Yeah.
right? And I smoke cigars.
Yeah, and there's a reason why cigarettes have a filter. So
but that filter doesn't do the job
it
very well,
doesn't do
does
the
it?
job, no.
Exactly.
There's a reason why, yeah.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've been smoking cigar all my life. I've never smoked a cigarette, never tried it, never want to try it. And it's difficult for me actually stand next to someone who smokes a cigarette. It literally bothers me. But I will sit down in one day, smoke 8, 9 cigars without being bothered. Actually, yesterday we had an event. And I think you came around 6:30. By the time we left the event, each one of us during that short period of time had a cigar in an hour. So basically we have 4 or 5 cigars just in the late afternoon.
Yeah, I
And-
smoked
and
4
we slept
cigars.
well. Yeah, and we slept well. We wake up well. Everything was okay, right? And natural nicotine actually has a lot of other health benefit. If you Google it, it has tremendous amount of health benefit. But sometimes the data is mixed with the cigarette,
Yeah.
which has got tremendous amount of chemical and additive added to it.
That's
So let me
true.
ask you another question.
Yes.
We ask you the question what you recommend to the woman, why they should smoke cigar, because it is the biggest segment growth in cigar industry is women.
Yes.
It's growing significantly. 5, 10, 15 years ago, I hardly see a woman smoking a cigar. Today, I see it everywhere. I was in an event the other day, 35% of attendees were women, and they were smoking a cigar. So I'm glad to see that because cigar is a product for everyone, and I think everyone with the proper age should try it and should smoke it.
Yes, that's true. And it's, for example, in Dominican Republic, it's a fun fact, 90% of the rollers are women.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow.
are women, and they smoke. Majority of the ones that actually make the cigars smoke, they're smoking while they're making them sometimes too.
And how about that, huh?
Yeah.
And this been's going on for a long time. For a lot of people, they might not know, cigar making is happening in Dominican Republic in mass production long time, for almost 380 years.
For a very long time.
Yeah, and today, actually, more cigars are produced in Dominican Republic than any other country in the world.
I mean, I grew up around it. My grandfather worked for La Aurora for like 40 years.
Wow.
Hand rolling cigars. So I've since I could remember, I've been around it. And it's
And
it's
how
just
old
the
was your
history.
grandfather? Is your grandfather still alive?
No, he is. He's 83 right now.
And he's healthy? Yeah? He doesn't need
Very
to-
healthy.
Yeah.
I mean, I knew a 100-year-old woman that smoked 3 cigars a day till the day she died.
Wow. So a lesson for everyone, right? Put the noise outside, pay some attention on the fact and the science. There is a lot of science now that is being communicated with people that there is an actual health benefit in smoking a natural tobacco, which is a natural cigar, has all natural tobacco.
Yes.
So smoking cigarette is bad for you. Doing vapes is very bad for you. Hookah is terrible for you because it's a very cheap tobacco. It's full of additives that you can taste: strawberry, banana, raspberry.
And it's not natural.
It's
so
not natural.
They're not going to put a natural strawberry in the tobacco.
So, just footnote for everyone. Again, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I think I'm going to celebrate New Year with smoking cigars, and I think you will be doing the same thing too, right?
Yes, definitely. I actually came here to get some to smoke. So
let's go downstairs and smoke the new El Septimo sample, which is supposed to be a world best cigar. And I spent a lot of time. Let me tell you something. Long time ago, I developed an ASIC, which is a chip in the chip. It's the most complex hardware in the world. And there are a lot of patents around it. And I developed many other products over my lifetime. I had more hard time creating the world's most perfect cigar than airbag, which I patented, than electric vehicle in 1993, which we were the first producer of electric vehicle at GM. We call it EV1. I had a more hard time creating that world's most perfect cigar than essentially creating a vehicle. And because,
I believe it.
Yeah, because the blend has to be something that is perfect, that it can meet. Because if I have 10, 20 million people smoking the cigar every year, right? Basically, every one of them has to like it. So the variables are 10, 12, 15 million people, right?
Yes.
So it becomes...
And we all have different palates.
Of course, everybody have a
palates.
different palate. So for that, we actually invented something that has been no invention or patent in making a cigar itself. We are the first to do it. We filed for the patent, which we learned from winemaking 25 years ago.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
To create a perfect blend and have a neutralizer in it that basically can neutralize any component that is different or bad in somebody's mouth because their palate is different.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And as I told you, it took me more time doing it, and I spent more time doing it than when I was inventing product for the world, right? But I enjoy doing it because I enjoy smoking it.
It's a passion.
Of course. I mean, I love smoking cigar because I truly love smoking cigars.
Yes.
I love smoking cigar more than eating. I love smoking cigar more than drinking. It makes me feel good. It puts a smile on my face. So why not? We all should do it. Thank you so much. Happy New Year to everyone.
Feliz Navidad y próspero año para todo el mundo. Gracias.
Okay.